the heart's desire changes from bad to good as a result of actions. And so a person can acquire good qualities by training himself to overcome his material desires and his emotional tendencies time after time, and by doing deeds in line with the intellect and the Torah obligations. Again, the Chazon Ish emphasizes that it's not just doing things that are in line with whatever you think, but rather what the Torah tells us, which we'll go over in a second. Gradually, you will become more accustomed to doing what is good, and it will become an inherent tendency. This is the best way to acquire good qualities, by training yourself. What does it mean by training yourself? If you remember last week, I gave you an example of the science research they had, where they took a bunch of people, where in one team they had people throw a basketball into a hoop, and then another group of people imagine they're throwing a basketball into a hoop. And after a week, they found out that the guys that were throwing an imaginary ball improved their shot more than the people that were throwing the actual ball. The reason was because they imagined themselves putting the ball in the hoop every single time and never missing. Whereas the other guys obviously were missing because that was more like reality. The point being is that either way, you have to train. Whether you're throwing an imaginary ball or you're throwing a real ball, you have to train. So what does that mean, train? Every single time that you know that you're going to encounter some type of obstacle. Many times, you don't know you're going to encounter certain obstacles, but there are many times, at least just as many, you know you're going to encounter certain obstacles. For example, you're about to have a conversation with somebody that perhaps you don't get along with so well. Someone that's pushy, someone that's arrogant, someone that is this or that, someone you simply don't like, someone you love, someone you want to get married to. Point being is, it's someone that you're not so comfortable with. If you want to increase your success in that conversation, take a mirror, stare at it, and start talking to it. Practice. Practice talking to it. Look at yourself talking and hear yourself talking, and you'll see whether you sound as good as you think you sound or you sound stupid. Many times you'll find out that you don't sound as good as you thought you sound. Now, if you're in a sales business, for example, one of the best things you can do is you can record yourself. Because many times, if you're not a trained salesperson, you sound much better in your mind than you do in your mouth. So you have a thought, yeah, I'm going to call Mr. Jones, I'm going to tell him this, I'm going to do this, he's going to buy this, he's going to buy that. Hey, Mr. Jones, yeah, how are you? Listen, I want to click. Whoa. I guess must be something wrong, Mr. Jones. No, something about you. But you're not clocking it because you think that you said everything right. So what you have to do, record yourself. Take a few of your phone calls or a few of your conversations or just simple practice conversations. Record yourself and listen to yourself. Talk and start micro-analyzing yourself and how you sound, and also how you would want somebody that's selling you something to sound if you are on the other end. Meaning empathize, be on the other side of the shoes.